Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you are doing great. CSC online application has started in this year 2024 and the deadline varies from university to university. Basically, application can be made in the most of the universities from January to March. In today's video, we will show how to fill up the CSC online application form. Last year, some applicants faced the problem while filling this application form. So today we will highlight those points and fill the application very carefully. So without further delay, let's get started. This is the official website of CSC application. Here you can see that everything is written in Chinese. So at first you need to change the language from Chinese to English. Then you click on scholarship for students. Change to English again and click on create an account. Then here you need to register. We have shared the link of this website many times in our videos, but for your convenience, we also provide the link in the description box. From there, you can enter to the website. To begin with, input your username, email address, password. For example, here I am writing my name Mano Bendranath Roy, although you know me by my nickname Joy. Then here I type my email address. Provide the email address that you usually use. Save the email address and password carefully, as you need to use this email address and password when you sign in later. Here are some guidelines for giving the password. In password, you need to include uppercase, lowercase, special symbol and numbers. And then after confirming the password, enter the verification code provided here and click on submit button. After registration, you check your email. Here you can see that I have received an email from CSC to active the account. Now click this link to active and then you can sign in. You can use either username or email address. Then enter the password and sign in with the verification code. You can see the instructions of Chinese government scholarship. From here, you get details about CSC program type A, type B and type C. Please read those instructions carefully before applying. To begin further process, let's proceed to application online. At the beginning, we click on personal details. At first, you have to input given name, surname. You must fill this according to your passport. Last year, an applicant faced a problem because he didn't have a surname, so that he didn't understand what would he write in surname. The solution is, if you don't have surname, you should put NA in that box. In the same way, you have to select your date of birth and gender. For marital status, you can select either single or married. Many of you prepare passport earlier. In some cases, maybe you were single when you prepared the passport, but during the application your marital status has been changed to married. In this situation, you can select married. After that, you select your country, city of birth, and religion one by one. As I am Bangladeshi, I selected Bangladesh. My mother tongue is Bengali, but my mother language is not listed here, so I selected other. If you have found your language, then select that one, and if not, then click on other. You check your passport and input the passport number carefully, and remember that the passport should be valid at least 6 months while applying. Now come to personal contact information. Here you add your phone number, email address, WeChat ID, and Skype number. If you don't have WeChat ID, you must provide Skype number. See what is written in the note below. According to the admission requirements of Chinese government scholarship, Chinese university will conduct varied form of qualification review, may include audio or video interviews. You are strongly advised to provide accurate and value to WeChat ID or Skype number. In that case, the university will able to reach you in the first time to process the qualification review. Then in the address section, you should provide your current address correctly, just like earlier. Here also another note is mentioned that please provide the mailing address which can be used to receive your admission documents. The applicant shall be responsible for the relevant consequence due to the inaccuracy of providing address information. Here you should provide the details of any person in your family as your emergency contact information. Then click on verify and save button to go to next step. Now let's come to education and employment history. Here you select the highest degree you have achieved. For example, I have completed master's degree from China, so I have selected masters. You can see here how I am filling this section. You can select each one according to your qualification and fill it slowly step by step. Similarly, I input my bachelor details in other education qualification. If you want to add more education level, you can do it here. Then come to employment history. If you have any job experience, then include your job related information here, like the name of the place where you work, whether you work full time or part time, the position you work in, and the duration you have worked there. Then click on verify and save button to go next step. In order to other contact, make sure you fill this step carefully. When you get an acceptance letter from any professor, add the professor's name, phone number, email address here. And if you don't have any acceptance letter, then give the details of the university's international college. Now come to the step of providing information to family members. If you are married, you should mention your spouse name, age and occupation, and also add your parents' name and occupation here. I am adding all the information of my family members one by one. Then click on Verify and Save button to go next step. We have been able to add personal information. Then click on the Finish button to proceed to the next step. Now you have to select either type A or type B for CSC application. As we are talking about how to apply in type B, so we selected type B. First, you need to type agency number. This agency number represents university name. You will get agency number from university website. Now you need to include information about your language proficiency test. If you have a Chinese language certificate, include the information. Enter your certificate number, total marks you got, and which HSK level you passed. In the same way, you will provide the details of English test like IELTS or TOEFL. First, select the degree program you are applying. For example, I want to apply for PhD, so I selected doctoral. Then you have to select preferred language. As you are international student, we suggest you to select English medium. Select the discipline, then it will automatically suggest you which majors are available in the discipline. Once your major is selected, you would know the duration of this subject. The next part is very important, so fill it carefully. If you have ever studied in a Chinese university before, please mention the name of that university and the period you studied. Later, if you have ever studied under CSC scholarship, then that information should be mentioned here. Then click on Verify and Save button to go next step. This is the final step of the application. In this step, you have to upload the supporting documents one by one. Meanwhile, I have arranged all the documents in a folder for easy upload. Before uploading, here are some instructions you need to prepare the documents accordingly. Like, you can upload as PDF or Word. Its size will be maximum 3 MB. If more than one document, then first merge together, etc. Here are some documents which are mandatory. You can see yes or no next to the document. All documents with yes are mandatory to upload. You upload the supporting documents one by one, as like I am uploading right now. In case of recommendation letters, you can upload the documents in two ways. One is if you have already taken recommendation from the professors, then you have to upload as other documents. Second, you can request professors for recommendation letters by clicking on Add Provider. In this case, remember that you have to contact the providers before submitting the application. Here you type your professor's name, title, relationship, address, phone number, etc. And finally click on Save and Notify. The reference provider will get a link. Your acceptance letter should be uploaded in the Other Documents section. In case of pre-admission letter, those who apply in Type B will be interviewed. If they pass the interview, then the pre-admission letter will be given from university. We have already made a video on this topic, which I'm gonna provide the link in the description box. You can watch this later. Once all the documents are uploaded, click on the submit button and your application will be complete. Finally, by clicking submit button, you can review your application form. You also can download the application form for yourself. That's all about today's video. Stay with us and good luck for your application.